Mafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Amako Kariamano Uramu Mafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Kariamano Uramu Mafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Amako Kariamano Uramu Mafi bona toge Biafra Rokobore Kariamano Imanadiga Dinta Jaravia Gane Bugabaya Wemanadiga Dinta Jaravia Gane Bugabaya Ogano Churi Aso Coach Patena Bagati Tindino Ogago chere asa coach betena baget itin awo Brother Masikwala makine sirike kiweli sigiro basabo Esyo ema wana Esene ne marum makiwere ndoge ego Yemana bunkage makiwe esendelu enyedia onine.
Let us pray.
Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya onye ọbụla anyị ya na-achị onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi onye ọbụla anyị ya bụ ọka aka ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etụga eze ebube dị ngọzi mmalite na ọgwụgwụ ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi onye nwe m ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị wee na-akpọkwu gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu ọgbe wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ karị anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị ichi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija ma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ikonu ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị iche ọzọ egwezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise
ise. Ndewonu ụmụ Chineke, ndewonu. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajere. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajere. Ajere. Yes, Ajere. Please, I want us to exercise some connections with this prayer. Anytime I play it, I'm not just playing it for you to hear the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm playing it for you to pray along with him. Every time I put this prayer, I've chosen to play this prayer every time I come live until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, of which I know it will happen. Yes. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama Premi Henile, we are all trapped if we do not leave Nigeria. If Nigeria is not severed from us, we're in a big, big shit. And because we believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the vessel that God has been using to deliver us, and he leads this prayer, please join us every time we pray this prayer. The Holy Book says, when 2 or 3 shall gather in my name, and they ask of anything, I will do it. Now, all glory belongs to Chukwokika Abiam. That our title this morning is, there is a reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ONYENDU. There is a reason. There's a reason he is ONYENDU. There's a reason he is our ONYENDU. How many of you know the meaning of ONYENDU? He's the ONYENDU of Ndeze n'ala Igbo. He's the ONYENDU of Nde Fada. He's the ONYENDU of Ndi politicians. Ndara Nde Efulefu. He's the ONYENDU of Ndi Efulefu. Maha Ndi Biafra. He loves all and he wants to make sure that everyone gets it right. We are about to find out why he is ONYENDU. We must follow his lead. Yes, we must follow his lead. There's a reason he is ONYENDU. He has refused to continue with the back and forth of Nigeria in their court system. If the people that started that case started it on a wrong note, there's every need to correct it. Yesterday, when you saw ONYENDU right there in their courtroom, when he said, do you think that God of justice, there is no, don't you know the God of justice? You don't know that there is a God of justice? What were his exact words? Let me look for it. Let me look for that. Those is exact words that he used there. Do I have that video? So there's a reason he said that. He didn't just say it for saying sake. I need to save this thing. I need to save this video ASAP so that I will be playing it as often as I can so that you will understand. Yes. God of justice. Every word from him is very significant, very, very significant. Every word from ONYENDU is very, very significant. There's a reason he said this. Let me play it. He didn't just say it so that you will hear him talk. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't just talk. Doesn't just talk. There's a reason. There's a reason. Believe me. There's a reason. There's a reason. And after this, he changed the narrative. After this statement, he was carrying his case file over.
Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers. Are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is.
You don't know what law is.
You don't know what justice is.
You don't know what justice is.
Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they?
Where are they?
You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that?
You don't know that God is a God.
That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?
He's a God of justice. You don't know that? Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just came to court like normal human being and just began to talk? No. This man, yana enigwe na-akpa nkata, yana Chukwokika Abiama na-akọrị, yana ndị nsọ na-enwe nzukọ. ONYENDU ka ọ bụ. ONYENDU. Ọ ga-edu anyị pụọ n'obodo ajọ mmụọ bụ Nigeria. Ọ ga-edu anyị pụọ. Ọ ga-edu anyị. And that's why ma ndị omekome gbara ya okirikiri ihe niile ha na-eme bụ n'efu maka na onye a efu Chukwu ga-abọrọ ya ọbọ. Chukwu ga-abịara ya ọgụ maka na ọ na-akpọkwu ya. In the midst of all this trial, in the midst of all this temptation, in the midst of all these lies and deceit, in the midst of all the propaganda, he's telling you, don't you know that there's a God of justice? Because he's going to get justice. Not from the zoo, not from their court, but from the Most High. Just the way Pharaoh was judged, Nigeria will be judged. Nigeria will be judged. Because it's obvious that they don't want to follow the right thing. And it is good that their own legal system have vindicated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their own lawyers, senior lawyers, presidents, all of them have said there is no right to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The juggernauts in the zoo, people like Wole Soyinka told them it was a mistake. It was a mistake. So I want to see how Nigeria, amidst all this vindication of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want to see how they will condemn him. I know in Yebet, the lawyer for Shore and the lawyer that was writing, in their own eye of seeing things, they are saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a mistake. You shouldn't have said he will not bring a defense. Defend what? What will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to defend? Defend what? Ungodliness? Unrighteousness? Lies? Deceit? Is that what you want to defend? Illegality? If you did not know, it's a different thing. Maybe you didn't know. You didn't know. Or maybe kidnapping is a legal something. If Nigeria was right in what they did, do you understand? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of course, we are not denying that he had a process going on before 2017, before the attack in his home. There was a process going on. If that process was not tampered with, if the attack in his house did not happen, and then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu escaped, then it would be a different story. Do you understand? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ran away without that attack that took place, in fact, I am very sure that Nigeria wouldn't have done what they did. What they would have done is to file a legal way of renditioning him, because they know there is no way they can pass that legal way. So they had to go like a thief in the night, like a thief through the window to steal Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from another country. And now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know who advised him before to settle for that nonsensical judgments, back and forth, cancelling and removing these charges, putting more charges, cancelling this, and even after the Court of Appeal have decided that, look, there's no way, there was an error, he must be returned. He must be returned from where they took him. And they refused to do it. Most recently, a senator, a senior citizen in the zoo, Ned, a lawyer, of international repute, told them that there is a legal procedure, there's a legal instruction. He has won the case, that they should have left him. Are those things not there? So you expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if knowing fully well that Nigeria is operating in illegality, if Nigeria was legally operating what they were doing, then you will say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no, how can you say no case? But Nigeria is operating in illegality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well and being a righteous son of heaven, he said, no way, I want to see what they can do. I'm not wrong. I have been vindicated. I have given them the benefit of doubt. I thought they wanted to face the law. Now, they faced the law, they fell. They want to continue in their illegal practice. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will now leave them. Let's see what they want to do. I know they are full of shit. They are full of evil. They don't even care. They are shameless. Look, if they are shameless, we are fearless. If they are shameless, if the zoo is shameless, tell them that we are fearless. So let us see fear and shame. Which one is more powerful? So you expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to carry that file, haven't already displayed before them your own law. You are breaking your own law. He has told them, don't you know the law? Don't you know the law? Now, he wants to follow the law. They ask him question now, he will answer them. That is why he is ONYENDU. He's not just ONYENDU for no reason. Ebo jerugoro, anyerube there. Kai hapu kenye ko du anyi. Oburu no ya abo ONYENDU, ya du kene kaifu. Aha! Yes, I appreciate the work some people are doing on social media and everything. Fantastic, very good. But I am telling you at this point, Orugo ebo geru, nkayema, chefoni konoma. Because there's one thing that is constant here. One thing that everybody know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done nothing wrong. That one, everyone know. Everyone know. Aha. Let me see how Tinubu will make or do that gang up to please caliphate, please whoever. With the charade. We are living in the world. It's a global village. Bring it on. We are living in a world. It is a global village. Hey, Zoo Nigeria, bring it on. Bring it on. Shameless lots. Yes. Let me read the comment. Please, I want you to engage me this morning. Mazi Ekpa told the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to accept trial in the zoo court, considering the adoption and rendition to Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. That is why they were doing all those cases, going back and forth. If you remember, our Prime Minister was never engaging in the case. He was never analyzing it. He was never talking about it. Because they know, because the shameless Animal Kingdom know that the only person that understood the international law and was making sure that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being heard, there was going to be no vacuum. And he ensured there was no vacuum. He ensured there was no vacuum. That is why right now, at the appeal of Mazi Ekpa, they will see wonder. If there is anything called European wonder, you will see it through the appeal of our Prime Minister. PM got the news of what happened to Musa. He was laughing. When PM was told that shameless Christian that is working for Fulani, look at what happened to him. PM was laughing. Musa. PM knowing fully well. He continued relentlessly, doggedly, and he's seen everything that was going on. He told you, I will help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bring Biafra.
We are going to do wonders. I want you all to understand that we are in a very big battle. Battle for freedom is not for lily-livered people. It's not for kids. Battle for freedom, they throw bombs, rockets for people to get freedom. So freedom is not meant for people that are too emotional. It's not meant for people that somebody will talk this and talk that and they begin to shiver. No. I am born for Biafra to come.
Woo!
And I'm going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra. Believe me. Somebody will talk this and talk that and they begin to shiver. No. I am born for Biafra to come. And I'm going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra.
Believe me.
Somebody will talk this and talk that and they begin to shiver. No. I am born for Biafra to come. And I'm going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra. Believe me. Go and mark today's date. I want to assure Biafrans, so long as you continue to stand on your freedom
I will be there for you.
Yes.
So long as you continue to maintain that you have a right to leave, I, Simon Ekpa, will be there any day, anytime.
You see, because of how prepared he has been and how ready he was, they left all the problem in Nigeria. They left all the terrorists to be rampaging everywhere. The chief of defense staff, Musa, made this man that just spoke now, who was living in Finland, though, made him a national problem. Automatically, they now made him a national hero. Everywhere. Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. To the extent they pressured Finland, though. They put Finland in a tight corner. Now Finland is inside that tight corner. Now Finland is about to lose themselves out of it. Yes, I'm telling you. By the time Finland will lose themselves out of the tight corner that Nigeria pressured them, they will tell themselves, they will tell themselves, next time we will never listen to this God-forsaken entity called Nigeria. Because this particular case going on for our prime minister, like I told you people, you know what Finland said? They said they have never experienced it before. So because of the pressure they came under, they had to experiment with Simon Ekpa. Someone who is a free citizen in Finland, who is advising his people on what to do to get their freedom. Advising them, telling them, advising them all. He didn't come with machine gun into Nigeria to come and fight Nigeria. He was advising his people, encouraging them, defend yourselves, protect yourselves. And the people were doing what they needed to do. And then Finland were pressured by a janjaweed. Finland, if they don't know what janjaweed is, I'm sure that by now they are knowing it. Whereas the whole world now is looking for how to ostracize them. Nigeria. You understand me? So, with all the things going on with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please, you people should not worry. No worry yourself. You see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is more intelligent than every zombie in that zoo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more intelligent, more educated than the professors and all the intellectuals in that zoo. It's just that the case started on a wrong note. Because from the very beginning, there shouldn't have been any case. The shameless idiot that calls himself a Jofo. Do you people remember? You people should not forget in a hurry how a Jofo made sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not brought out to court. And when a Jofo was fired, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood and started to speak for himself. A Jofo came and said, Nnamdi Kanu have committed abomination. The word he used, he said, it is abominable what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. And today, senior advocates of Nigeria, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he will handle his case, they said it is his own rights. That he has his own rights. But a Jofo, a charge and bail idiot, a criminal, that is a cheap lawyer, criminal, opened his gutter and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed abomination. Ask yourself, why did Agabi not say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is about to commit abomination when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I want to defend myself? Did you hear any one of them say it's an abomination? But a Jofo, a charge and bail barrister, opened his gutter and said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is committing abomination. So you cannot imagine where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case started and the people that started handling it. They were going up and down, begging. Michael Zokome was begging. They were begging Nigeria. You are a lawyer. Your client was kidnapped from Kenya to Nigeria. You have all the evidence. And every time a Jofo will come to court, he will say, I have all the evidence. I have evidence what happened in Kenya. And now we don't even need your evidence again because even Kenya themselves have admitted that, look, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. So a Jofo's evidence is now useless. So you can imagine. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying, I have no case, and I'm not going to defend any other thing, The case has been done and dusted. He is ONYENDU. Let's allow him lead. Yes. So they are not the only one that know how to turn. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also have brain. This time around, he will turn them. In fact, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be on the driver's seat now. In this case, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in control. Did you see the way he recused Binta Yaku? He's the one in control. Of course, he should be in control because these people have done him evil. He has already warned them. So they are just wasting his time. Everybody in that zoo, every lawyer, for the credibility of the judicial system in Nigeria, the lawyers in Nigeria should go on strike. All of them should be looking at this case and asking themselves, is this a banana republic? How can this be happening to our own? Because tomorrow, what happens with this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be used to conclude on every lawyer in Nigeria. If this case that has become international right now, if it does not end properly, in the whole world, if you say you are a lawyer in Nigeria, they will say they will spit on you. You say, lawyer, is there law in Nigeria? They will tell you, they say there's no law in Nigeria. When you ask them how, they will tell you, where's Nnamdi Kanu? What happened to Nnamdi Kanu? Somebody that was kidnapped, and they were judging the case. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All of you kept quiet. Senior advocates of Nigeria, when they ask them, they will say, it was a mistake. People like Femi Falana, it's a mistake. They should go for political solution. Because the normal Nnamdi Kanu have no case. All of them, everyone, freedom is coming. Oh, yes, I know. Thank you, Plan B. Everyone in that zoo, they know there is no case. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case. Femi Falana has said it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case. They shouldn't have kidnapped him. Everything they have done is illegal. Illegal. Senior advocates of Nigeria are saying it is illegal. Agabi and his men, how many days is Omotosho? Fast forward hearing. I want to fast forward hearing every day. They were covering people's face to come and witness against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of them came out and they couldn't come with one evidence. Thank you. With all these things happening, some fools will still study law in Nigeria. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes and start defending, wouldn't you be asking him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what are you defending? You know that you have already won these people because you are now giving them chance. Because I don't know what they are looking for. I really do not know. Can somebody help us ask these bastards what they are looking for? A man who you kidnapped. Kenya is asking you, bring him back. He was here. You broke. In fact, Kenya should be at war with Nigeria. Is it because all of them are corrupt? Kenya should be with their entourage in Nigeria to ask them, how did you break our borders and took somebody away from our land? The one that happened in Britain, that was about to happen. They were about to kidnap somebody from Britain. They put him in a crate. Britain found out. What's the name of that man again? That was about to be kidnapped. That Hausa man or Fulani man. Britain found out. They have not done it too. Somebody remind me the name of that man that was about to be kidnapped. The name just escaped my head now. They fed, and what did Britain do? Britain had to sanction Nigeria. Britain, they persecuted the people that were involved. Their relationship with Nigeria, there was a serious crack on it. Umaru Diko, somebody did not remind me, but I remembered myself. Umaru Diko, you remember the case of Umaru Diko? So if Britain did that, Umaru Diko, thank you, mommy. If Britain did that on Umaru Diko, don't you know that one Umaru Diko on, they did not succeed, but in Kenya, they succeeded. So Kenya should be at the borders of Nigeria telling them, So does it mean you people want to mock us? Because if Kenya is keeping quiet, that means Kenya is a shame, a disgrace. What's the name of Kenya president? Let us call him this morning. Ruto. President Ruto, you should be ashamed, because we know that the other man, Uhuru Kenyatta, was a shameless idiot. Uhuru Kenyatta brought shame to Kenya because this thing happened under his nose. So if Uhuru Kenyatta kept quiet, Ruto, you are not supposed to keep quiet. You are supposed to be sending your men and asking Nigeria, how managed you were able to break our defense line, break our boundaries, came in with a private jet, took someone away from Kenya, and we did not know. How did you do it? So Kenya, who is already asking questions, they know what they're doing. So how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, knowing fully well all these things, he will not come and be bringing defense? What do you want to defend? Want to defend what? What exactly? Some of them are saying, like show arrest lawyer in here Bear, what's that his name? He said that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not this thing, they will now conclude that whatever Nigeria said, let us see how it happens. Kaifukene. No, now. Can you fukene koge si me? Omo chocha. Don't you know that if you allow these things and you continue, that's why, when all those shameless lawyers were begging, people like Ciao Tutti, good morning there. When all those shameless lawyers were begging, it's like telling Nigeria, yes, you committed this crime, but please now. So Nigeria is now above the law in the whole world? No, now. No. Do you know that all the things that Joe Biden and the Democratic government, all the things they did to Donald Trump, some of them, they are doing reparations now. Some of the social media platforms that banned Donald Trump, like YouTube paid Donald Trump $24 million or so. 20-something million that YouTube paid Donald Trump. You know why? Because they blocked Donald Trump's YouTube channel. Now, Donald Trump took them to court. He won. So many others are paying Donald Trump. That's why he's the most powerful man today. The most powerful man. Look at the way he was welcomed in Japan, like a king. Like a king with pomp and pageantry. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ONYENDU de Biafra. Go and ask what the meaning of ONYENDU. He's our leader. You cannot humiliate somebody cannot humiliate your leader this way, and you go and start begging them. How do you describe that level of weakness? That your leader, who knows his rights, who knows his onions, who was there in his home, in his palace, Nnamdi Kanu was in his palace. They came and desecrated his palace. They came and spilled blood in his palace, and he escaped in a whisker. His life. He escaped. And then, as if that was not enough, you went and you conspired and you kidnapped him. If Nigerians were not shameless, Nigeria should shut down already. In this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know why? Do you know the resources it is taking Nigeria? Ask me, what kind of a useless country will be wasting millions and millions and millions of dollars holding someone illegally, trying to judge him, and they cannot conclude because they know there is no way they can judge him? If they tell you how much Nigeria is wasting every day because they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every day they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the money that they are spending is enough to build one school. Talk less of the day they bring him to court. They say they are spending 500 million. So it's enough to build. So if all the money they have been spending on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, were not being wasted, it will build schools all over Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supposed to be welcomed out with white horses and trumpets. Don't you even know? I said it on this my platform that Tinubu should have taken the opportunity to work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you understand? If he wants Nigeria so desperately, he would have asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because if Tinubu did not know, somebody should show Tinubu the video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told the whole world that he was going to be the next president. Did he not know? Let him ask himself, how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know? Was he Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's friend? Are they in the same cabal? Tinubu, are you in the same cabal with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Go and watch the video. Today, all the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are loyal and respectful to him because they know that everything he has ever said, they come to pass. And if he told you that you are wasting your time, you are wasting your time. If he told you that there is a God of justice in heaven, you should be afraid. You know, the worst thing that will happen to you in this world is when somebody have not done anything to you and you are dealing with him and you are doing him bad, and the person will look at you and say, me, I leave you to God. When somebody, you know that he didn't do you anything, you know that his hands are clean. His hands are clean. He has not done you anything. And physically, you want to beat him because you are more powerful than him. You have all the weapons. You have all the power. And he look at you. He look at you and say, I leave it for God. You don't know what God can do. So you should be afraid. You should be afraid. If there's anybody in Nigeria should be afraid of when he says something, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because everything he has ever said comes to pass. And the longer you keep him and make him to continue to communicate with that same supreme being that have empowered him to resist every of your onslaught against him, as he continue to communicate with him, he is more empowered every day. Go and test him. You will still see the evidence of his health deteriorating. But when he speaks, you don't see it. You do tests, you will see his heart, his lungs, this thing. They are failing. This is failing. But when you hear him speak, so ask yourself who is talking. Instead of people to be afraid. Ask yourself that this man is not well, but he is still talking. He is still resisting this thing. He's still refusing all the offer given to him. Why? It's not normal with Igbo people. It's not normal with Nigerians because he's not a Nigerian. It's not like your normal Igbo man. Okay, you want to compare him with all those shameless politicians? You want to compare him with all those shameless politicians? There's a reason. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ONYENDU. And for the records, ONYENDU means leader. There's a reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. And for those that did not know or don't know the reason why, you are about to find out. My name is Rafael Chamaka Ajere. And Ajere means answered prayers. Day one. I'm going to bring the prayers. Let's end with the prayer. Like I promised. We'll start with the prayer and we'll end with it as often as we can.
Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọbụla anyị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọbụla anyị ya bụ ọkaka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị Igbo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anakpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. N'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, ọ bịa nwere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka onye n'obi. onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuru nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na-eji ama mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi si gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụ ikonye ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị mmadụ onye ka a na-arịọ gị ise.
Thank you, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Please share this. Do not be perplexed. Do not shake. Do not quiver at all. Help is on the way. And please make sure you support Biafra Republic government in exile. Under CRC and Biafra and Brigi Governing Council. Very, very important. So the website you will go to is www.biafrarepublic.org. biafrarepublicgov.org. Go there, or you go to www.ipobinusa.org. biafrarepublicgov.org. biafrarepublicgov.org. That's where you go, not the other cloned website. There's a criminal in Maryland by the name Isaiah Anyog, who cloned our website. His own website, he has government on it. Any website that has government, don't go there. It is biafrarepublicgov.org. That is the right website. Go there, support the government, and then the needful is going on. Or you get in touch with me on my phone number, and I will give you proper direction. Get in touch with me on my phone number, because I am the information minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. My phone number is +39 35 100 33521. My phone number once again is +39 35 100 33521. Get in touch with me and I'll tell you what to do, because we are doing the needful also while we are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And our Prime Minister also is doing well in Finland, and everything is going to happen in our own favor, and we are going to win. Thank you very much. May Chukwu Okike Abịama pụrụ ime ihe niile bless and sustain you all. Ise. Airborne!